Hello everyone, Jilles Groskamp here from Team Infinity, and today in this new video I want to talk about the all-new IF14-2 FWD, the front-wheel drive car. I want to show you what I have here, the new fronty, and I want to compare it a little bit with the IF14-2 touring car. What are the main differences? I drove it a few times on carpet before the lockdown in the Netherlands. And I want to talk about the setup changes I did on the car, how the car feels, how it drives, what kind of motor, what kind of batteries are in the car. So if you have a few minutes, come and have a look. So taking off the body shell, what's under the hood? Well, this is the front wheel drive, IF14-2 FWD. I made some just some upgrades from the standard setup. I fit all the aluminium screws on the top and in the bottom, and I did some more stuff to lighten up the car. So the aluminium outdrives on the differential, the aluminium double join, a few more things to cut the weight a little bit less. So it's around 1260 gram. The minimum weight is 1250. Of course, we have a shorty pack in the car for the balance of the car, of course, of the weight. This is an Orca 5490. It's 215 grams. It's good weight for the fronty. As you can see, I have the receiver on this side and the speedo on the left side, just to get the good balance. This is the ETS version stock combo set. It's 17.5 motor, and the ratio for indoor is 5.0. It's not super fast, but it's not super slow, so it's just a good speed for this kind of car. It's a fun car, and as you can see also the tire, it's a threaded tire. It's I believe it's a Wright brand, and it's a standard tire that all the guys are running with this class, and it just makes it's an easy to drive tire, not super fast, but it's just wear is very low, the costs are very low for this tire, so it's a good balance. So the setup of the car is pretty much it's a standard setup, standard springs there comes from the kit. It's a SMJ purple 2530 progressive spring, and in the rear it's the linear spring. It's quite hard, it's 3.2, and actually feels really nice if you build the car out of the kit, out of the manual. I have the manual here, and I really set up the car from the manual. And the only thing I also did, I put the graphite arms on front and rear. Due to the high traction on carpet, I think it feels a little bit better. Yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of parts that you can exchange from your IF14-2 touring car, which is a good thing. If you have already a touring car, it's quite easy to have this car. If you break something, you can easily take it from the touring car, such as suspension, the steering knuckles, the rear is pretty much the same as a touring car. The C-hub suspension, the roll bars, the shock towers. So the only difference is the chassis and the motor mount and the way the belt goes to the front diff. So furthermore, the options for the flex, you can see there's two slides in the back of the chassis. It really changes the rear flex, and just change the balance of the car. If you want more steering or you want more stability, it's all it's all there. You can really tune it from there. What I said before, the car was built just with the basic setup from the manual. However, of course I tested some things, and pretty much the main thing that you want to try in the car is the front differential. I changed from 500K, which is standard for the kit setup. I changed to a harder diff, 1 million, and at the same time I also built a 200K diff, which is a bit softer, and I feel like a harder diff has more drive, has a bit less steering, just easy to drive, and a softer diff has more steering, but you have a bit of less drive. So on the end of the day, the lap time was pretty similar. However, with a harder diff, you feel you have a little bit more punch, and it's just easier to drive. And then there's also other ways to make more steering. So I preferred the harder diff. Of course, it depends on the traction, and your own feeling. But for sure, the differential is something for sure to play with. Yeah, other things, the rear toe-in of the car. I ended up running only 1.5 degree toe-in. I did this few things. I just wanted to have more steering, so I took out a little bit of toe in the rear to have a little bit more rotation. And also at the same time, if you're running less toe in, you have a little bit more top speed. And because of the 17.5, you have not the crazy speed, so you want to gain a little bit more, so toe in will help as well. Yeah, what I told you before, in the Netherlands we already have a few weeks of the lockdown, so we couldn't go to the track. So I did minimum testing yet. I didn't try the roll centers yet. I didn't try the width of the car yet. I did try a few things with the body shell. This is the Blitz body shell for the FF. Pretty much a lot of guys are running it, so I also thought, okay, I need this body shell. And at the same time, the body from Ari. And this is a Zoo Racing Gorilla body. And I tried both body shells, and I must say the lap times wise it was very similar. However, the Gorilla drove a little bit more easy, but the Blitz, I had a feeling it had a little bit more bite. Again, yeah, try for yourself, and also which one looks just nicer. Yeah, furthermore, I can only say this class is a really fun class. It's very easy to drive. If you are a beginner driver, this is really a nice car to start with, because it has very little maintenance. It's very strong. Yeah, so it's just a lot of fun to drive with more guys, with some friends. If you drive alone, it's kind of boring, but if you drive together, you can almost wheel banging through the corner with this car. So it's really a lot of fun. So hopefully the track will open soon. So I will have some more data for testing, and I will tell you the next time. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you next time.